peeps? It's Andy Kuhn with FCProducer.com. Thanks for checking out this review tutorial of Get, powered by Nexidea and AV3 software. It is the absolute most essential software that I have reviewed or used since I've been doing this. I absolutely love it. Any documentary filmmaker, narrative filmmaker, pretty much anybody who has tons of footage that does not have the production crew to log all the information for clips, this is essential. I know there are other editing software out there that actually have it incorporated in their software, but this accommodates Final Cut Pro. So I'll tell you what it does. Basically what you do is you put in, right here, it says search. You put in a word and it searches through all your video and audio in that project in Final Cut Pro, or you can even do regular folders. So I'm going to show you how it's done in Final Cut Pro. This is so simple to use and it's awesome. Check this out. Come down here. I'm going to add a Final Cut Pro project. I'm going to use Pop, which was King of Pop from our last Often Awesome this series episode. So it's going to open up Final Cut Pro. I already had it open in the background. If you didn't, it would open up the application. So it communicates with it. So now it processes the data. And you could see right here, you'll see a little circle. Well, that's kind of like a pie chart that's telling you how much Get is going through the footage. So it's telling you that only see, and it says right here in the yellow, 3% indexed. I'll come back up here and we'll say how much more it is now. 13. So while that's going ahead, I'll show you exactly how this works. And it'll even show you the search results, even though it hasn't gone through the whole thing. So I'm going to come in here. It says search. I'm going to go down to Pop, which is a Final Cut Pro project that I did. And I'm going to put in here Little Brother. And now it's searching Final Cut Pro, and boom, right away, it pulls up all these files. Now, here's the thing that you have to keep in mind. This one, since it's not underneath a sequence, is the raw file. Now, there's a couple things that Get does. So let's double click on this and I'll show you how it found it. Double click.
Little Brother /
So you heard that right there, Little Brother. And the score is astronomical. It's all the way up there at like 99%. And what you do is you see that little, right there, you see that export marker? Well,
in the Little Brother.
So now what you could do is you can actually export those markers. And I won't show it on this one. I'll wait until it actually does a little bit more. But what you do is you can export these markers and it'll go into Final Cut Pro and show you the markers that it exports, which is awesome. So let me do another one. And I'm going to use the word Tim because he's our subject. And it's going to search. It says 0 items found. And now the reason why it does that is because the score, I say, is greater than 75. I'm going to bring that down to about 60 because Tim can be mixed up with him or Kim or Sim or, I don't know, think about another M. So put it to 60 and boom, right away, all these pop up. Again, I'm going to avoid all the sequences because it goes through everything in Final Cut Pro. And if you just do the raw files, that's fine. So I'm going to come to Nancy and Katie's chat, double click on it.
Tim's came in a little later than the
And so you notice it said Tim. So let me play it and then I'm going to double click the other ones.
big dump
Tim's diagnosis.
to every week. And so Tim and that we
And you heard Tim, and then this one right here
to every week. And
was not Tim. So that's how you find the things that are not there. So that was just the audio file. That's why there's nothing in here. So let me go to another clip and let's try one more time. Now see over here, it indexed about 50%, 51%. So I'm going to put music. And here we go. Now we got the big ones. And I'll show you how to do it. Again, I'm going to avoid all the sequences and just go to the raw file. So I'm going to double click on this clip. Musical career. So you heard music right there.
Musically, when
Musical impression.
the music community, music, I mean,
using.
So you see how powerful this is right there. I mean, every time that if you're looking for something, let's say a documentary where someone mentions, airplane crash, and somebody else all throughout, you can search throughout your whole project and kind of link everything together. You can basically pre-script your story and then come in here and grab everything. So let me show you the awesomeness of this. So now I'm going to export all these markers into the timeline. Now the only way I could do this is if it's actually the raw clip. It can't be in the marker one or anything like that. So since it's in the raw clip, I'm just going to hit export markers, and it'll say right there, exported 7 markers. So here's the actual footage, and then boom, right there, you see all the markers. Now I hold shift and then down arrow to go from one to another. And the good thing is right here, it'll show the actual marker of what it was or what I searched for, so music. Now another thing you could do from Get is you can come in here. Let's see. Let's try this one.
Musical impression of
So more music.
what kind
Musical or
So all these are music. So now if I wanted to, I mean, you don't have to because you can export the markers, but you can also export a new clip and it'll automatically put the markers in there. So I'm just going to put it in pop. I'm going to call this music clip. And it'll put it right there and boom. It doesn't do anything to the original. It's a reference clip, but there again, there are all your markers. And if I wanted to, and the good thing about that is it leaves the raw one alone. There we go. So there's no markers in there. So the raw clip is untouched. So I could just bring in this one and just go directly to all the music clips. I mean, that's how powerful Get is. And if you don't understand this and you're not an editor and you're a fool, you have not worked on big projects, this is so important for anybody. Go out and get Get. It is a must. I swear to God, it's so good and cool. Get it. Now, I hope you enjoyed this and see how powerful it is. And once you see it and use it, you understand that this is what Final Cut Pro has been missing for years. And Nextdia has supplied us with a powerful tool that will make editing so much faster, efficient, and better. I don't know what's in the next Final Cut Pro, but this is a essential tool. Thanks, peeps, for watching this. Gotta get, and I'll see you guys later. Later, peeps!